I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. 60 or.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Stidham. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Evans coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You can't stop me.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Stidham. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Open man is Uzama. 23 yards the pickup there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, cut. Set the ending. Thanks. Check, 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 check. Come on. Get one over.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. Hustle. Back two, the mic. Mike back two. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys, and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Minshew. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
52 the mic. Oh, you got deep?
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, Charlie! 57's the mic. Watch 57. Get it.
They're going to try and throw. Over a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 51 out of one.
On second down now, Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams...
Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it, and the Bengals have recovered it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots nothing.
Come on, set. Hey, go on. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. You think you got it?
They'll run on first down. Nixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
White 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 99. Check 99.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
2nd down.
Watch the shit. Look. Squeeze.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hard. Watch it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to air it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And an alley to run. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Got it. 2. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 2 times. Alert. 3 down.
first down. Mixon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm here all day. Shift. Tight dog. Squeeze.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bullock will put this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 38, Minshew, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And bulldozing his way through. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's got it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll go with Foreman, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Brings up 2nd and goal. at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
You must be dreaming. Check 43. You go tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bullock good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. On second and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Minshew throwing on third down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14.
Go now. 51, this is Pittsburgh. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Again, here's Bernard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. Get the flag. You're up. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Man. That's it. Man, I got you. Watch that. Rotate. Spell. 51. All day, just like that. Just like that.
On third down, Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Kill.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A carry for Foreman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Here we go. The sack. Touchdown. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They run again with Foreman. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
There on the tackle. A gain of 4.
From the 40 now on second down. Minshew, he's going to let this one go deep. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went. Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey. 4 down.
Here's Bernard. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Roberts there on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Foreman, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll run with Foreman. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Tighten up. Let's go. Try ball. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Again, it's Foreman, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, Foreman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. Fresno. Leo. Watch out.
Now a give, right side. Foreman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Check, 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 check. Let's go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's going to look deep down the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Ready?
On 4th down, Minshew. And able to find Dorsett. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will get them one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Come on now, let's go.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Minshew toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
to throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots get a score closer. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Patriots 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Foreman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Now a give, right side. Bernard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Quick dance. Come on. Check.
They'll run it here with Bernard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A draw play, Bernard. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now he steps up and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Minshew sets to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First down, New England.
On the ready. Watch what you say. Team 6. Team 6. Let's go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Philip Dorsett. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Come on, QB, come on.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Josh Gordon. Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable, and both of them came together.
So for the Bengals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.